Hello all, my name is Mars, and welcome back to the Séance of Blake Manor. I'm sitting here with my notebook open and I have a whole list of things I want to try and do because at this point there are a lot of avenues open to me and I'm not sure how to really advance with most of them. So the first one I already kind of did. I went through all of the shelves in the library to see if there was any information on Freemasons, because that might help me with Mr. Scarrett, but quite predictably there was not. The next thing I want to do is also right here in the library. That's her schedule, I guess. I thought maybe she had that book with her that was about, like, family histories and whatnot. Hold on. Let's see, what kind of things can we talk about with Miss Quinn? We need to learn about the Quinn family history. And I don't know who to do that with besides Miss Quinn herself. Yeah. Yeah, not much else. Unless we want to talk about the Memento Mori with someone else. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, the next thing I want to do is actually I want to go to the telegraph room. Because according to the timetable, that is where Miss Hisham is currently, and she is one of the very few people that we have not spoken to yet. We haven't talked to the Marquess yet either, but, or his son, but I don't know. They seem like they would, by design, by necessity even, be harder to locate, so let's go talk to Miss Hisham. Try and get as many of these mysteries open as we can. Hi, Mr. Doyle. Hi, Seamus. How you doing? Hello. The design on her necklace is reminiscent of cracked porcelain. She looks tired, as if she hasn't slept well in a long time. A headdress of some sort. Charcoal smudged hands. There are dark smudges on her hands. Perhaps she has been drawing? Apparently drawings are important.
Mr. Ward, you need to talk to me?
Because we found some drawings in someone's room. I don't remember, was it Miss Quinn's room or Miss Montevani's room? Someone's room. And they had made drawings, and that unlocked a fact about that character. What are your plans for Saturday? Well, I do not think I can miss the ball this evening. I want to know what is considered to be a party over here. Until then, I am interested in the history of this manor, so I will attend the Marquess's talk at 11, already happened, and I'm meeting Mr. O'Mara for lunch at 1. We saw you there. As for tomorrow, social obligations aside, I intend to explore the manor. Quite an interesting building, and so large, I'm sure it holds many secrets. I hear the graveyard is opening up too. I may pay a visit around 11. And of course I do not think I can miss the seance. Alright, let's ask about your hands. Have you been drawing? Ah, the charcoal. Yes, it gets everywhere. It is useful for sketches of artifacts, shading, to manipulate the values of light and dark and bring life to a still image. But still, to never match the real thing. So you are an artist. Let's see. We don't need to ask anyone else about dreams. Um, let's ask you about the bridge game. I understand there was a bridge game on Tuesday. Yes, though I was not there. I was taking a walk in the gardens and then I retired to my room. Okay. I don't think we have much
May
to
Allah guide you.
talk to you about right now. Okay, next thing I want to do. I want to check. Oh, hi. Hi, Inez.
More questions?
Was there something? Oh, your wanted poster? I found this. I thought you might want it before anyone else sees it. How did you get this? Did you break into Dean's room? Does that matter? I suggest you take it and dispose of it before anyone else sees it. You are right, of course. She told me she had it, tried to make use of it over me. She must have seen the fire in my eyes because she left me and has avoided me since. It is a foolish keepsake. I was an idiot to take it. I was captured, taken by the man who killed my mother. I do not know his plans for me, and I had no intention in finding out. And so I started a fire. I would rather have died in a blaze than let him choose my fate. But maybe my mother was watching over me, because the way the fire went I was able to escape instead. My captor and his crew were not so lucky, and good for them. I had no plan. I was lost. By the time I got to Rio, my face was on posters, so maybe not all of his people burned. A shame. That is when I decided it was time to leave Brazil. I go to the port a few hours later. There were posters there too. So I took one before I left. A souvenir. A stupid, dangerous souvenir. I hope that was a one-time thing. The fire? Sim, it was just that one time. Good. I implore you to keep it that way. Otherwise, I will bring you in myself. Understood? Understood. Okay.
I have to be off.
Sure.
That didn't really teach us anything, but I don't know. I felt we should let her know. Thought we'd seen it. Okay. The next thing I want to do is check out the drawing room. We have not been in the drawing room besides the one time we went to a talk. I want to check if the drawing room is somewhere we can go when there's not a talk. We can. Alright, good, because there's something I want to look for in here. There's no one currently here. Oh! Records? A collection of recordings of classical music. I did see a gramophone in my room. I suppose these must have been put out for the guests. Perhaps this one marked "Music for the Confusion of Sleep" would be of use to me. Alright. A record of hypnotic music that is ideal for keeping the listener in a certain type of sleep state. Alright, that's not what I was looking for, but I am glad we found that. Alright, so I remember we found a note in the supply closet that said something about, where is that Bible? Oh, right, I left it. I must have set it up for Mass. Now, I think Mass is in the drawing room, yes. And based on the fact that that hint exists, I think that Bible might be important. Maybe it has a hint for how to open that panel. The Gloaming. A book of poems by Miss Quinn, it seems. It is of bleak tone, with each piece detailing the gruesome death of a loved one. It was published last year. Okay. I wanted that to help me with Miss Quinn's mystery, but it hasn't really helped me. There's any number of book here, none that catch my eye. Nothing on the chalkboard. What about this bookshelf? Many books, but nothing stands out. Hold up, what's this? There's a well-worn Bible hidden behind the other books. Womp. A well-loved Bible. Many pages have been dog-eared and several passages ringed. One of the passages has been ringed so thoroughly and so many times that the page has worn through. Leviticus 20:27. A man or a woman who is a medium or a wizard must be put to death. You will stone them with stones, for their blood is upon their heads. And on the inside cover, in looping cursive, are the initials CJ. The housekeeper, Mrs. Caitlin Joyce? It was Mrs. Joyce who vandalized the flyer, but why? Ooh, hypothesis unlocked. That's not what I expected to happen. I was hoping we would get lots there. Okay. What could be the cause of the strife between Mrs. Joyce and Miss Montavani? Well, I was hoping that we would get the code for the, what's it called? The panel, but this is good too. Caitlin Joyce's goal is to stone Miss Montavani to death before she's able to conduct the seance. I know what happened here.
Mrs. Joyce intends to stone Miss Montavani to death. I should find and confront her about this.
Oh boy, okay. Something kind of gives me the idea that the code is maybe in the servants' quarters. Which I did see a reminder that the Sunday delivery will open the basement tomorrow morning. Or tomorrow at noon. Okay, productive visit to the drawing room. Where is Mrs. Joyce at this hour? She's in the atrium. I think we just saw her, so yes. She's upstairs.
Good day.
Hello, sir. Anything I can do for you?
Confront! Your goal is to stone Miss Montavani to death before she's able to conduct the seance.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my sweet Lord. What is wrong with me? Every moment the witch lives, I sin. Even Abraham could kill his son for God, sir. Why? Why is it so hard to kill a damn witch?
Could you forgive yourself if it were easy? Is this truly what God intends? Think, Mrs. Joyce.
You don't understand. She's just been so kind. And I keep seeing her face.
Miss Montavani is super nice. I mean, I'm sure she's got some skeletons in her closet, but she's been lovely so far.
Except there's wet red down her skull, and the squelch of bone mixed with the scent of iron. So thick you can taste it. And her hair is matted, and she's crying, and I just...
None of it happened. None of it has to.
Doesn't it?
No. We are godly. But not everyone needs to be godly to be good. And just because somebody is a mystic, that doesn't also mean that they are monsters.
Oh, I want to believe that. But every time I try, it feels like I'm questioning him.
So try again. God is steadfast enough for questions, Mrs. Joyce. And he's good enough to love you when you seek answers. I have faith.
Oh, sir, you're right, aren't you? I can't do it. I almost... Oh, could I? Oh, sweet Lord, forgive me. Maybe he sent me an angel? To show me these people aren't savages. Please, take this. It's St. Bridget's cloth, a brat vrede for your protection. I pray the Lord keep you safe.
Brat Frida, just in case I need to say it myself.
Then you're not?
I mean it, sir. I'll find a way to repent. I don't know how yet, but something will come up. I have faith that it will.
Good. I know this is a lot. I'll be back to check on you, Mrs. Joyce.
Alright, so what's her action? Her act... Mrs. Joyce felt it was her God-given duty to stow Miss Mantovani to death, but she did not want to do this. I've convinced her to be more open-minded about others' beliefs, and she is willing to try and experience something suitable. Okay, so we have to show the Brat Breathe to someone else. Help find a way for Mrs. Joyce to repent for her actions. I mean, I kind of have the feeling that person is going to be either Miss Mantovani or one of the Callahans, right? Probably Miss Mantovani, honestly. Alright. Where is she? I think she might be in her room. In which case, we wouldn't really be able to talk to her. Let's knock on her door. Alright, we have 2 acts. We haven't been able to... Oops, I did not mean to do that. Okay, she's not in here. She's not in here. Thank God. Alright, maybe she's in the hedge maze. Okay. Okay. So we probably need to do something to unlock something with Miss Mantovani or the Callahans. One of them. Let's try to find Miss Mantovani in the hedge maze. And if we run into any of the men on the way, we should ask them about the bridge game. Let's see. People who we know where they are. Mr. O'Finn is in the hedge maze, but he wasn't there. He wasn't in the... He wasn't at the hotel yet. We can find Mr. Dupre. We can find Father Sinnott and Mr. Scarrett. Okay, let's go in the direction of the hedge maze. That seems where a lot of our objectives are. Gardens. There's a lot of people out here. Goodness gracious. Okay. Eavesdrop?
You really mean to tell me you've never been to so much as a tarot reading before? Awfully common, of course, tarot. A séance or other ritual is preferable. But I really would have thought you'd have some experience.
No, I confess, I'm a novice to the whole thing. But this séance sounded so fascinating. When I heard of it, I couldn't bring myself not to come along.
No one could fault you for your lack of ambition.
Jeez.
Ambition, if you like. Mere curiosity, really. Who isn't a little interested in whatever comes next? Especially at our age.
Well, quite.
Is that... No, that's Mr. Varley. I thought that was the Marquess, maybe. Alright, we need to ask all you gentlemen about a bridge game.
We meet again, Mr. Ward.
And I can ask you about the Memento Mori. Were you at the bridge game on Tuesday night? Oh, I don't think so. On Tuesday, no. I was relaxing fireside in the library. Alright. Have you heard anything about the Quinns having an unfortunate number of deaths in the family? Oh yes, I have. Terrible business that. Really done a number on the line. Something about rooting out Irish rebels against the crown, I think. A curse is a small price to pay for service to crown and country. Ooh, hypothesis unlocked about Miss Quinn.
Good day.
So you don't have an alibi. We're unlocking so many hypotheses. Alright. Courtine Quinn's goal is to perform a summoning ritual to remove the curse from the Quinn family.
Miss Quinn wants to lift the curse on her family. I should find and confront her about this.
Oh, we're doing some other stuff first. Okay. From Miss Quinn, I heard that you, Mr. Coventry, were at the bridge game. Can you confirm this? I hear there was a game of bridge the other night. There was. I had to dust off my skills a bit, but it was a fun little game altogether. Might I ask you played? I may try to round up a game myself, so it would be good to know who plays. Myself, Miss Callahan, Mrs. Darcy, Miss Barbosa, Miss Quinn, and Mrs. Lau were there. Okay, so he didn't mention Dr. Callahan. I have written down, based on Quarantine's list, I have the Marquess and Mr. Coventry, and Dr. Callahan, who has not been mentioned. Oh, and the doctor stepped in for, I want to say Mr. Scarrett, who dropped out for some reason at the last moment. Okay, so the doctor was there. I spoke a little too soon. Okay.
Good day, sir.
And to you.
Yes, my child.
Bridge game. Were you at the bridge game on Tuesday, Father? No, I arrived the following day.
I'll
Right.
take...
Go with God, my child.
Okay. Mr. Varley.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
Been a while. I'm told there was a bridge game the other evening. Did I miss out on much? Yes. One of the events that was run for the guest. As Marquess Blake was overseeing it himself, I took the opportunity to meet with the housekeeper and coordinate rotas for the following day. I'm afraid I have little else to tell you as a result.
I need nothing else. Thank you.
Certainly.
Alright. Alright, let's go back to the fight. Okay, we can discuss his statement with any of the other staff, except for Mr. Doyle. Dr. Callahan and Mr. Coventry are confirmed to be there. Mr. Scarrett says he was relaxing fireside in the library. I should confirm that. Okay. Now let's go find... Hello?
Another crow?
Is this one gonna die too?
Is that Master Walter watching the grounds from the Blake residence? That's quite the vantage point, I wonder what secrets he's seen.
Mysterious figure in the window. Alright. I think we're Mr. Dupre and Mr. O'Finn in the hedge maze or the garden. There's Olivia, still working on your thing, ma'am. Oh! There are these two. Trying to get close enough to eavesdrop. There we go.
How are you feeling today, Miss Montevani?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine.
I suppose I could be better. This morning's cards suggest our preparations will not go unused. This is an upside?
I think that would be best for you to judge.
I will make the best of it, I think.
Can I do anything for you?
You stay here with me for a moment? I do not want to be alone just now.
Okay. Lloyd, what were you
Hello
doing
again, my
Tuesday?
friend.
Did you attend Tuesday's bridge game? Almost, but the lovely Miss Montavani offered me a reading. How could I refuse? So I skipped the game. Alright, Mr.
Not at
Dupre.
all, Mr. Ward. But I won't keep you.
Alright, and we can talk to you right away.
Senor Ward, we meet again.
I'm sure I had other stuff to talk to you about, Lloyd, but I can ask you. Mr. Dupre tells me you were kind enough to give him a reading on Tuesday. I do not know if it was a kindness more an excuse to practice something familiar. But he is right, I read his cards for him. I hope the reading helps him find the spirit he is seeking. Okay. Now, what do we do necessarily to... Have you spoken to the housekeeper? I do not think she likes me. Why do you say that? I have done many events like this. Often I meet a family member who is against my presence. Some cannot hide this. Signora Joyce, she hides it well enough. But I think to her I am just a witch. Okay, that didn't help. We don't need to ask you about the bridge game since we know your alibi. I mean, not an alibi, but we know where you were. You must be very fond of that tarot deck. It shows in the wear, does it? However precious something is, however much you love it, time will change it. This is a Visconti Sforza deck given to me by the woman who trained me as a child. It has served me well and has given me some very interesting readings over the years. I will be offering readings all weekend in the hedge maze. For such a special occasion, I wish to put the cards to good use, and it will be, as they say, on the house. Okay. So you are the mystic leading us in the grand seance. See, while I began my career with the tarot, and I love it dearly, it does not provide the same show as the seance. There is nothing like it. To press your hand to the veil and feel another on the other side. The spirits calling back. And this one, where the veil will fall down like stage curtains. There will be nothing to compare, Signor, I assure you.
That's all.
Of course. Take her.
Okay. Okay. The brat breathe. How do I get Mrs. Joyce to give that to... How do I get the opportunity to give it to Miss Montavani? Nope. Miss Joyce. I want to give this. I feel like the answer is to give it to Miss Montavani, but it's locked. What else can I talk about with Miss Montavani? I already talked... I haven't talked to Miss Joyce about... Hold on. I have an idea. if I get Miss Joyce's confirmation that she was the one who left the vandalized note, that's something that she can atone for. That's an action she's already taken. She can atone for it, but we need her confirmation that that was her. So I'm going to ask her about that. I'm gonna finish someone's mystery. I swear it. And then we need to find the last few men to ask them whether they were at the bridge game. I know Mr. O'Mara is in his room right now, but the hour is almost done. So it's not like we have to wait a long time for that.
Good day.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Okay, she won't admit that. Can I... Forgive me, Mrs. Joyce, but what exactly is a brat breather? Oh, it's a special cloth, sir. It's laid out at sunset on St. Bridget's feast day and brought back in before sunrise. St. Bridget blesses it as she travels the land that night, and sends the morning dew to fill it with healing and protection. It's kept me safe all these years, sir. I truly hope it does the same for you. Tell me, Mrs. Joyce, do you have a favorite Bible verse? Oh, well, if you must know, sir, I'm quite partial to Leviticus, good wisdom in any of his verses. I know the New Testament gets all the attention these days, but sometimes there's nothing like good old-fashioned justice. Okay, you're not being helpful. I can ask you about Mr. Varley's statement. Mr. Varley mentioned he was in a staff meeting during the bridge game. Well, yes, sir, I was there too. Better that than serving drinks to blasphemers. Okay.
I'll be off, Mrs. Joyce.
God bless you, sir.
Okay. That didn't really help me. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck on this. Although... I don't know how to get her to confess that this has anything to do with, like, apologizing to Miss Montavani. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the library. We're going to confront Miss Quinn. It shouldn't take long. No, this is the lobby, not the library.
Hello, Mr. Ward.
Confront! Your goal is to perform a summoning ritual to remove the curse from the Quinn family.
You figured that out, did you? Why I'm nose deep in all these godforsaken books. You're right, of course. I will... Well, you have a look about you that says I don't have to plead the veracity of my case. Is that right? Oh, thank God. That's what all my work is about. I'm trying to lift the curse before it kills the last of us. But just our luck, I've reached a dead end. After everything. All this work, all this death, it couldn't just be simple. God forbid. God forbid I actually manage it. I have it, you know. The name of the woman who cursed my family. Biddy Eve O'Connor. And if I could only speak to her, I might be able to appease her. But there are too many spirits with her name. And without some item from her, I just cannot reach her. And I can't see what else I could do about it. I will keep trying, of course. But I think my fate is sealed. Mine and my little sister's. We'll all die like the rest of my family because of the cruelty of my ancestors. Bastards. All of them. And that's that. What else is there to say about it? I don't want to talk about this any longer. But, look, take this. If you find anything to do with it all, tell me, would you? God knows there's nothing else for it.
All right. What's our action for you? Miss Quinn is looking to perform a ritual that will break the curse on her family, but she is in need of something that belonged to the woman, Eve O'Connor, who first laid the curse. She has asked that I try to help her find such a thing. Discussable with Inez. Find something belonging to the spirit. Okay, we can talk about that with Inez. Let's go find her. She was in the telegraph room, last we saw.
Well, I thought this might be useful to you, miss. It's research of the O'Connor family. I noticed it bears the same crest as your brooch.
What? But this is... There's so much detail here. Where did you get this?
It's Miss Quinn's work. She's been researching the O'Connor family for a ritual she wants to conduct. The woman that she's focused on, a Biddy Eve O'Connor, had a son who emigrated. I was hoping you would check the date of his departure against that of your father.
Yes, they line up. But his name is Seamus O'Connor, not Shay. A cousin, maybe.
A nickname?
Hang on, I can't believe I didn't make the connection before now. Boucher is often used as a shorthand for Seamus.
It's literally the first half of the name. Inez, how did you not make that connection?
So I have been looking for the wrong name?
It is possible. Or we may have the wrong man altogether.
So, this doesn't mean...
No, it does not. But Miss Quinn says her ritual is a matter of life and death, and that she requires an item from that family, which, it turns out, may be your family. So, do you think she might borrow that brooch of yours for her purpose? If she is right, it would not only help her, but also confirm we have the right man.
Then how can I refuse? Come, let us find the Queen woman.
Yay! Oh, thank God.
Thank you, Miss Barbosa. This could well save the lives of the last people that truly matter to me.
I do not understand how being in a bathroom with two strangers is helping, but I'm eager to learn.
And I appreciate it. All right. One more time. Hear me, Biddy Eve O'Connor. I call you from beyond the grave. Hear me, child of the family you damned. Hear me, so that we may bury all this grief.
Santo Cristo, fantasma.
So our first... It's not like we haven't seen ghosts already, but this is really our first intimate, obvious contact with a ghost. And now I'm remembering the ghost in the fire pit. Forget I said anything. But still, spooky.
Are you Biddy Eve O'Connor? The same Biddy Eve O'Connor that cursed Fionn Quinn and his descendants? Good. My name is Quarantine Quinn. I am of the third generation of the Quinn family since Fionn Quinn, and now one of the three of us that remain. It is myself and my two sisters. The people that wronged you, and they did wrong you, I will not deny it. They're long since dead by your curse. My ancestors sinned against you. But we did not. For the sake of my life, for my dear sisters' lives, I implore you to release us from your curse. Would you consider this? Now the man who hurt you so is dead. Excellent. All right. Let me think. Do you require your bones to be laid to rest?
What does that mean?
That's a no.
If too many candles blow out, the ritual will be over, spent, and I will have lost my chance. My family will be doomed.
Oh.
Do you have some unfinished business here that I could see to on your behalf?
How many candles are too many?
I don't know, but I don't like the chances. The spell is already failing. I don't think it will survive another wrong question. Another extinguished candle.
What did your ancestors do to deserve all this?
They betrayed their fellow Catholics to the crown, and then they took the land. Oh, maybe, Biddy O'Connor, you would have me relinquish my claim on that land, the money from it. Oh, why didn't I see it? Miss Barbosa, Inez, would you accept the Quinn lands and the money we made from it?
What?
It was ill-got. It shouldn't be ours. And if it will satisfy Biddy O'Connor for her descendant to have it, will you take it? Please.
You are serious? Yes. I will accept it.
Biddy Eve O'Connor, from the bottom of my heart, I offer you my deepest apologies for all the wrong done to you. And my promise. The Quinn fortune will go to Inez Barbosa. She can do with it as she likes. I will relinquish every acre and every penny of it immediately. This I swear to you on my honor and my life. And if that's all that need be said, then I bid you goodbye, Biddy O'Connor, and thank you. May you rest in peace. Come, Miss Barbosa. We'll go to the telegraph room and send word to my lawyers so they can get the paperwork in order.
Lead the way, I suppose?
You'll be needed too, Mr. Ward. To witness. Come along, would you?
Yeah. That's actually a really nice way to wrap up Miss Quinn's story.
I know this is a seance, but I did not expect to see a ghost quite so close. And for her to be my grandmother.
Yes. I am sure it is a lot to take in. But look, that hardly matters now. I'm going to write to my solicitor and have him prepare everything for you. All we will need then is to get the deeds to you. Now, you sign here to prove you accepted them. Then you here, Mr. Ward, as witness.
So you are serious? It was not a lie to trick the spirit.
Well, completely and utterly serious, Miss Barbosa. One does not trick ghosts and come off the better for it.
Inez. Just call me Inez. All this? It's hard to comprehend.
Yeah.
Well, you have the rest of your life to get your head around it, Inez. And now, so do I.
To come into such a fortune all of a sudden, I'm sure a lot is going through Inez's head right now, and Quarantine is obviously extremely desperate to drop this curse. She cares that much for her own life and the lives of her sisters, probably the lives of her sisters more than her own, to give up her fortune just in a split second, just like that.
And if I am to call you that, then you must call me Quarantine. I've always hated Miss Quinn.
If you say so, Quarantine. Plenty of time to get familiar now, yes?
Isn't there just? But you know, I think I am done with summoning the damned. I'm going to skip the seance and do something I've not done for some time. Think about the future.
Very good. And I now have my father's real name. Séance O'Connor. As much as I value the lands and wealth, that is the real treasure in all of this.
Mystery solved. Miss Quinn will no longer be attending the seance. Miss Quinn has removed the generational curse on her family by returning their lands and wealth to those they wronged. And the dial's gone down. Yes. I wonder if I have gathered enough facts to eliminate any suspects. I should check my notes. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Who have we not eliminated, who we can't eliminate? They use magic in the kidnapping. Caitlin is against the seance and all magical practice. They use magic in the kidnapping. She can write. We don't have enough to eliminate quarantine. We don't have enough to eliminate Mr. Hunter. Don't know enough to eliminate you. Not enough to eliminate you, or you. Or you. Or you. I don't know why you gave me that prompt, Declan. Like, obviously, we haven't gotten many new facts. He has a good vantage point of the grounds from his room and likely knows the area well. Okay. Alright, I want to do Miss Barbossa's hypothesis. Think. Is to start a new life in her father's homeland now that her old life has gone up in flames.
Miss Barbossa came here to outrun her criminal records and start a new life in her father's homeland. I should find and confront her about this.
Okay, I guess we'll do that next time, because we're running a little late on time, but we accomplished something, and I am glad of that. It wasn't exactly where I thought this episode was going to go, but it ended up in a very good place, I think, where we got Miss Quinn away from the seance. We're one step closer to getting Missus Joyce away from the seance, even though we don't know by what means exactly we should do that. But yeah, next time we will confront Inez, and until then, I have been Mars, and I will be back with more The Seance of Blake Manor.